Now from beautiful upstate New York and Oak Hill Country Club, this is another edition of PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. The second hole here at Oak Hill is known as Breather, but don't be fooled by the moniker. This one has some teeth. At 405 yards, it is not overly long, but a tee shot here needs to be precise because the fairway is narrow and lined with bunkers on both sides. This one turning left a bit off the tee.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
Left himself with 149, ball sitting up very nicely in the rough.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. So he'll finish that off for his par. Couple of fours to get his round underway. The third here is a long par 3 at 230 yards. It's protected by 2 bunkers left and 2 more short and right. But the biggest concern here is making sure you get enough carry over an aggressive false front, because just about anything that lands in the front third of the green won't be staying there for too long.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Kind of chunked that one, took way too much sand, and that's out of the bunker, but right into the rough. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
Oh yeah, really well done there. That was definitely more than a knee knocker, but it is in for bogey. On to the fourth now, the only par 5 on this opening 9, and at 615 yards, the longest on the course. It is a stout test. Bunkers and out-of-bounds loom on the right side of the fairway, with trees running along the left. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And it's an inviting one, ever so slightly up the hill with just a hint of movement from left to right.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that's finished off for a par. The fifth hole here at Oak Hill is entirely new as of a recent renovation. Inspired by the original sixth hole, it checks in at an even 180 yards. 4 bunkers in total ring this plateaued green. If your tee shot doesn't wind up on the putting surface, par becomes a risky proposition at best.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round. Now to the sixth, which in fact was the old fifth hole here in years gone by. It's a long par 4 at a full 500 yards. Allen's Creek, which we saw on hole 1, makes an appearance here as well. This is the number 1 handicap hole, so par is a very good score. This one starting a little left off the tee.
Bogey at the last and found the rough here. It's going to be a little bit of a shock on the momentum because it's going in the wrong direction.
Ready for his third shot, needs to hit this close. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Much is going right on this hole, but that's just about a perfect read. So came into this hole at 2 over, but with the double, you can do the math. He's now at 4 over. The seventh now is a par 4 at 460 yards. Allen's Creek runs up the right side of the hole before darting directly across the fairway. The approach is a tough one too, uphill to one of the more challenging greens on the entire golf course. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand, and a good chance to save par. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. The eighth hole checks in at 430 yards. After dealing with narrow landing zones on the previous 2 holes, players here no doubt appreciate a large driving area here at 8. 3 deep greenside bunkers guard against a very large green that can yield a 3-putt if the approach is not accurate. And that will do just fine. From the fairway Noda, this is second.
Looking at 111 yards to the front, 119 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location. Gap wedge in the air. This has got to get up.
Wow, you know he'd like to have that one back. Inside of 125 yards or so, and doesn't even hit the green. Rocky road to this point, 4 over par on the round. The final hole on Oak Hill's front side is this one, the 480-yard 9th. This is a demanding uphill dog-leg right featuring a fairway that gets narrower the farther a tee shot travels. Players will want to avoid going right, as a tee shot in that direction could lead to being blocked out by trees, or worse yet, wind up out of bounds. Just 5 feet left. Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. We begin the back 9 here at Oak Hill with a 430-yard par 4-10. This hole runs somewhat parallel to the first, so that means Allen's Creek is once again an issue, as indeed it crosses the 10th fairway at right about the 300-yard mark. Second shot, good look at the green.
Well, the easy part's done. It's on the green. The hard part now is a long putt coming up.
A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
He gave that a pretty good run. A little short, but that's not bad. Cleans that up in the hole. Now to the longest par 3 of the course, the 245-yard 11th. It is said that 2,000 tons of sand were used during renovation of Oak Hill, and plenty of it wound up right here, as large bunkers protect the green that's been raised nearly a foot from its prior location. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, that got caught up a bit before it got to the green. Kind of slowed its momentum, but good out regardless. Okay, well hold there, all set up by a nice out from the bunker as he'll walk off with a par. The par 4 12th is a visually intimidating one. It's not long by most standards at an even 400 yards, but 2 bunkers have been added in the landing area off the tee, so precision is a key. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
130 is the number left to the flag today. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection or execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
Oh, boy, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. Let one get away right there. That is a really frustrating bogey 5 at the 12th. Now to the 13th, the second par 5 on the course. This one known as the Hill of Fame. This is another of the holes that has been redesigned in recent years and features a brand new green that's faithful to designer Donald Ross's original vision. A plaque dedicated to him on the course features his quote, "Golf should be a pleasure, not a penance." And indeed, a couple of pleasing shots here would lead to a birdie. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. We turn southward as we arrive at the 320-yard par 4 14. This one's known as Bunker Hill, and for good reason. A total of 6 bunkers needing to be navigated from tee to green. This is maybe the biggest risk-reward hole on the entire course. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Frankie should be pretty good by now. He's been in quite a few bunkers today.
I've lost count, Rich, but well, I guess every now and again you got to give the bunker player a workout.
Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to 1 drop shot. Wow. I'd give that the full 10 seconds. But nope, I think that's staying out. What a shame. Well, 5 over par doesn't sound too bad, not your best effort, but you make double bogey, 7 over par, that's not where you want to be, is it? Reshaped to fit the look and feel of the original Donald Ross design is this gem, the par 3 15th. Even with a short iron in hand, this is an intimidating tee shot as players will need to locate this plateaued postage stamp green or suffer the consequences. Mark of a good player right there. You make a mistake, and mistakes happen. We know in this game, but she bounced right back and hit a quality shot. Nope, that is not going to get there. Still in search of that first birdie on the round and running out of holes, but that's in for par. The final 3-hole stretch here at Oak Hill's East Course begins with the 460-yard par 4 16. It's been opened up recently with trees removed down the right side, but in their place, a couple of bunkers that need to be avoided at all cost.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
A birdie putt now at 16.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Oh, yes, very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. Up next comes a test in the par 4 17th hole at 500 yards. This is a par 5 for the members, but for the pros, it's a long par 4. Tee shots here need to favor the right side because anything left can run right through the fairway and take away any hopes of reaching the green in regulation.
The round was gone at one stage, but the birdie on the previous hole plus a good tee shot, you're showing a lot of guts out there right now.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So he's able to finish that off without issue. It's par, and it'll keep him at 6 over. The 18th hole here at Oak Hill's East Course is everything you want in a finishing hole. A par 4 at 490 yards. It's a gentle dogleg right with 3 bunkers added to give those trying to cut the corner something to think about. From there, it's a classic finishing approach shot to a green protected by 4 bunkers and watched over by the classic Tudor clubhouse above. So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. This from 7 feet. Might have stared at that one too long. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. So that will be a double bogey 6 here at the last. And this is going to end up being a round of 78. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Some outstanding performances. And for our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long for now.